Welcome to another episode of According to Amabile. I'm your host, Michelle Amabile, and I am so excited about my guest today because I saw her perform on my cruise, on Celebrity Cruise. The story behind this is wild. She's a powerhouse vocalist. She's known for her dynamic range, magnetic stage presence, effortless ability to glide between soul, rock, pop, jazz, house music, and gospel. I can't believe the vocals on this woman. She's been in Little Stephen and the Disciples of Soul Band. She's also been with Remember Jones. She's performed all over the world, cruise ships everywhere. Her Instagram is amazing. It's like a travel log. Please welcome to According to Amabile, JaQuita May.
Hi.
So
Thank
happy
you
to
for
have you.
having
And first of
me.
all, she did the show on Celebrity Cruise. It's Tina Turner's show. Her name is Mary. And I couldn't believe, and when you were talking about how you saw Tina Turner perform in Jersey, I was thinking that had to be the Art Center.
It was actually at Prudential, her
Really?
last tour. Yeah, her last tour. And as I had mentioned in the show, was her 69th birthday. It was her 69th birthday, and it was incredible. It was just I I loved her all my life, still love her now. And then just to see her perform, it just it just oh, I said it like I was reborn. She's just so incredible.
Well, I was so stoked to see that you were doing that show on the ship, and then you did the matinee with all the divas, everything. Now, how long have you been doing performances on cruise lines? I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, that was like so surprisingly and amazingly super random because my friend, who's also an incredible vocalist, her name is Chloe Loudry. She introduced me to the company that she works with, which is Zoe Tyler International, and they actually saw a video of me performing Proud Mary, and that's with the Summer of Love Experience, Glen Burtnick Summer of Love Experience. That's
Glenn, love Glenn.
yeah. So I
Glenn's
think
been a guest on my
somebody,
show too.
yeah. Somebody had recorded a video of me. It was on YouTube when we were in Atlantic City because we had a residency there for a period of time actually I think during COVID. We were there for like 6 months at Oceans, and they saw the video and they were like, "Oh, we would love to, uh, send you an invitation to be part of this company." So they're my agents, and that's how it happened. It literally happened like that this year with them. I've brand new experience.
Well, the show is absolutely amazing. And in the middle of the show, when you were doing Tina's version of the Beatles, Help, right? And,
Mhm.
and you were talking about how Tina loved the Beatles. Then you talked about performing at the Cavern Club. You said with an artist, and I'm thinking, okay, this could be one of two people. This could be Glen Burtnick with the
Right,
Beatles,
right.
or, and then sure enough, Little Stephen
And
and the
I
Disciples
said
of
it
Soul.
like I'll say like Little Steven, but then I have to say like but this has happened more than once where I have to say like who watched The Sopranos. Because for some reason people like recognize that and resonate him so much to that character of Silvio in Sopranos. So then I'm like, okay, so y'all know who that's little Steven. And I mean, you will have people who absolutely do recognize, but for some reason, like when I say Sopranos, they know right away.
But
They
when you
know.
said an artist,
So
I was thinking it had to be him.
yeah, I mean, because he's he loves the Beatles so much, and the way it happened when we were on tour, like we weren't sure. You know how you just hear little rumblings, but we weren't sure if he was actually going to show up. So when he did, it like I didn't even know. I just tried to keep it together.
But you
I
have
mean,
to
I was
tell this story.
smiling.
You have to tell the story. You're on stage, and then Stephen starts to give. This is a big setup to performing with a Beatle, which is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah. And it's for me like I know how much, let me just say this. I know how much I love Tina, right? So how much she has influenced my life. So my friends who grew up listening to the Beatles, to to be able to share that experience with them, like I almost didn't feel like I was worthy, if that makes any sense, like because these are the people that this is the band that they loved so much, and it was such a surprise. But even Steven, he looked like a little kid smiling when as Sir Paul came out. We were practicing all of not all, but quite a few numbers of the Beatles selection, like when we were on the road, because Steven is an incredible producer. So he made them his own. So we were practicing music for that was for the Cavern Club. And for the subsequently the DVD that got released of us at the Cavern Club. So we're on stage and we're, doing our set. And then, there is a YouTube link of it online from the Soulfire Live tour. And he said, we got some unfinished business. And then he just walks out. I was just like, oh. The way I'm looking right now is exactly. I mean, how do you respond?
I wouldn't know what to do.
I mean, I was smiling and but inside it was just something I never ever thought I would experience.
Well, that's because you're a pro. You know.
Well, I hope so. I mean, when I finally saw the footage, I was like, okay, I guess I did keep it together. He was so nice. And it was just also so incredible to watch Steven with him as well, to see like that full circle moment. And then he tweeted about it, about the show. So it was just a really, incredible moment, but also incredible to perform at the Cavern Club. I've been really blessed to have some incredible moments happen in my musical journey. A little girl coming from Pennsylvania. So
and then you moved to New Jersey, and
yeah,
you were like 5, right?
Well, I started singing at church when I was 5, but I
which
moved
is amazing.
well, thanks to my grandparents, but I moved to New Jersey when I was like 14.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was like 14, and it was if it was really teachers who pulled me out of my shell. It really was. It was the teachers who pulled me out of my shell to like sing more, because I was very shy. And I know that does not seem as such, but I was very shy. I used to sing with my eyes closed. And then it was the teachers who really helped shape me into shape me into this performer. Because in school there were chorus classes, which unfortunately a lot of schools don't have those anymore. And they're so important and influential for children to thrive musically. So that's how it happened. And then from then on, started doing dance records and then working with different people. And it's just been great. It really has been.
And you got to do some epic notes on your resume. Justice League, first of all.
Yes.
With Wu-Tang Clang's affiliation.
Yeah.
That's so big. That's so Jersey.
Yeah. I mean, when I moved here, I started working with these amazing, hip hop artists, very educational, very, with a message, with positive message. And we were working with, some of the Wu-Tang members. We had performances in the city. This is when Wu-Tang was like, really first coming up. And it was amazing. So like, I still have like the physical flyers of just like, all these performers, and you see Justice League and you see Method Man. And it was incredible, because you're surrounded by all this artistic energy of people just trying to move forward in what they love to do. So it was an amazing journey in my life. And it also helped me become more comfortable performing on stage. Because again, I was like, I was nervous a lot. And I share that, and I'm never afraid to share that, because it helps the younger generation to understand and believe that they can do it.
Especially like since you were able to segue into other media, like Kurt Russell, the Christmas movie.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me about him. I love him.
So it as do I. So I mean, and he sings. He has an amazing voice. Like that was him singing. If
Wow.
you don't know, that was him, because he recorded it before. Because we recorded it in Steven's studios in New York before. So funny enough, I was with Summer of Love right before I went to uh Canada when we filmed the scene that's in Christmas Chronicles. So here I'm doing Summer of Love with a Glen Burtnick, the whole gang, Reagan Richards, my love,
Oh, Reagan,
love
Reagan, I
Reagan.
love
Reagan and I are like
Reagan,
this. Yeah.
Reagan.
Glenn and you know, Glenn and Vinny, who I've known for so many years, and Freedom, who I've known for so many years. So we actually had this amazing gig in Bermuda. So we were in Bermuda. So then
Wow.
yeah, it was incredible. Went to Bermuda, then to go to cold Canada, and that's when they were like, oh, so we're going to have this scene. And they were talking about it more. He was so nice. And then to see him also working his craft, like watching someone who's a master in what he does, whatever field, but watching his process, it was incredible. It was incredible. So kind, the best hair, the best beard. It was incredible. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I can't believe this is happening. It was, yeah, it was incredible. Like, I can't believe these things. I still can't believe some of these things have happened in my life. I really can't.
Well, I still think it's the coolest thing performing on a cruise and going all over the world and meeting people
Yeah,
and seeing people and hearing people's stories and how I'm sure people come up to you on cruise ships all the time and make you feel like $1 million.
I tell you, it was, I have friends who have done it, who have done the ensemble cast, and they're on a ship for like they maybe have like a 3 or 5 month contract. So I remember speaking to some of the theater babies that I know years back about it. So when this opportunity got presented to me, because I have other friends who they're the what they say, like I want to say the main act for like that comes in. They have different artists come in and perform, whether it's people who've been on Broadway. I met an amazing vocalist from the West End because after Celebrity, I went on another one. I just jumped from one ship to the next.
You cruise
So
up.
yeah, so I went to another contract and I met Alice Fern, who played Elphaba in the West End in Europe. She had a show there. Yeah, she actually played uh Ariana Grande's mother in The Wicked. She was in it. She was in the film.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So then you have a lot of um the voice competitors on those ships, American Idol. You meet incredible
Well,
artists.
well, I think Sam, who was in the ensemble for Field of Funk, I think he was a contest winner in Britain, right? I think he was it Britain's Got Talent or Britain's the what?
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, I think.
But
Well, that was the week you were there, but you were there the day after.
oh,
His
okay.
name
All
was
right.
Sam. He was in it.
Yeah,
I
they
might
have.
be mixing it up, but I'm sure he was a contestant on one
And
of his
that's the
shows.
thing. Like, it's something that I never thought of doing. And then when it was presented to me, and also when you work with amazing people like the Zoe Tyler International, incredible agency, they take care of me so well. And so to come in and be able to do a show that I love, a show that I've curated, that I've been performing and for so long, to have it come full circle like that, and you meet the most amazing people with the most amazing stories about their lives. And it's a great time. It definitely took me a minute to get sea legs. I was like, hold up. Because the day that I got in, I I had to perform the next day, and the ship was definitely rocking a little bit. Like uh
Mm.
so it took a minute, so when um we crossed paths, I'm a few months in, of now I'm comfortable with it, and it's been a ride, it's been a ride. Good times for sure, good times.
But let's backtrack to the Disciples of Soul. When did you hook up with Stephen?
Okay, so let me think of the dates. it had to be 2018, 2020. Yeah, I believe around that time. Because he's had different vocalists come in and out, like because he wanted the modern day Ikettes. So he's
Right.
had different vocalists come in and out, but that's how it happened through them needing, well, so him and his the band needing three background vocalists for that time period, for those pockets of tour, a pocket of time of tour, excuse me. So that's how I met the other two vocalists, because actually it was Freedom Bremner, who knew all three of us. We had never met, but he just knew our voices would blend so well. So that's how it happened. It was more of just like an audition, and it ended up working out. So it'll it was different than the tours I've been part of before, because the tours I've done before were gospel tours and a house music tour. So that was different. And Steven is like, he's very particular about his sound, and because he knows his sound, he knows it. And when you work with him, you better be on your toes. You better be on your
Oh,
toes. It taught me a lot. Taught me a lot because he's very detailed, but you learn so much. I would be at rehearsal and I would just watch what he would do. He would figure out things in his head, like musically, okay, the drums are going to do this and the horns are going to do this. Yeah, he is just incredible at what he brings. Like, his sound, it's like this very doo-wop sound, but also rock. And I mean, he has classic songs, classic. I mean, there were people who knew every word of his songs, particularly when we were overseas. It was incredible. So yeah. And that's how I met Anthony Almonte, who now is in, the E Street Band. So yeah, I met a lot of people that I still am very cool with.
you must have a Bruce story.
The first show. The
Oh,
first
share one.
show.
Share one.
Jeez. Oh my God, it was so funny because there was so much material. So I'm like, we are the PNC in New Jersey, and I'm like backstage, and I'm just focused on what I have to do. I'm like, zoning in, okay, I gotta work on this, remembering lyrics, choreography. Oh my goodness. From like this view, a body walks past me. I see legs that go past me. I'm still in what I'm doing mentally. And the person sits right next to me. And I finally come up out of whatever, the mist of music that I'm in. And I look and it's him. And I was like, hi. Hey.
He's like, how you doing?
Yeah, he's so cool. He's so cool. And like we did the show, and we did, we came out for 10th Avenue Freeze Out, which is like, I love that song. And then he took a picture with us backstage with, we were like, oh, can we get a photo? He was like, of course. Just really kind, really kind. I mean, yeah, he's just down to earth. He's just a cool cat. Yeah, he's a cool cat.
I love all these stories. And believe me, I loved watching you do Tina Turner's Goldeneye, by the way.
Thank you.
That was
you.
outstanding. Because I saw Tina do that.
You.
And I had brought my mother to see that show with Cyndi Lauper. It was that tour they did. And she was just incredible. Oh, wow. It was that tour where Oprah was there every night for the show. And I was like, Oprah Winfrey is like the luckiest woman alive because she gets to see this show every night.
Oprah loved Tina, because the last time that Tina came to the United States was when they were doing the Broadway show about her life. So she came in to see the first show when Adrienne Warren played the title role, which they worked together very closely.
And she was so good in that.
Incredible. I mean, she's such an incredible, phenomenal, creative woman. So she also was in West End. She did the show in West End, and then she's from here, and then she did the Broadway run here. And that show was, the Tina show is all over the world. So she definitely left an amazing, I mean, beyond her music, but the legacy even of the theater show. So Yeah.
Oh, believe me, like Tina left a mark everywhere. I just had John Waite on the show, and we were talking about how Tina covered "Missing You" and how
Mm.
honored he was
Yeah,
that she chose to do his song.
she she did so many different versions of songs that I mean, even I, a few years ago was like, I didn't even know she like they did a version of Respect. I had no idea. But I started hearing more songs that her country album that she did. There's so many. She was just, she was incredible. But as for me, like I always try to, tell people like, I don't try to impersonate her. You know what I mean? I hope what resonates is the love that I feel for her. And she's always been just so important throughout my life, not just her music, but just who she was as such a powerful woman. So that is what resonates with me and why like I'm so connected to who she was and how she just commanded the stage. So when I was growing up, I would see Tina impersonators all the time. We would see the impersonators with the
The
What's Love Got to
hair.
Do with It wig. Yeah, and that's why I say, her name is Mary. It's just a celebration of her music and who she was. So yeah.
Oh, I have a relationship with Proud Mary. I sang it when I was 5 at my aunt's wedding. I sang it at my wedding with
Yeah.
Tim Capella was in the wedding band. Tina's saxophone player
Oh,
was in my
yes.
wedding band.
That
It
is
was
so incredible.
crazy. I was like, I have to do Proud Mary with Tina's saxophone player. It just has
Oh
to.
man, yeah, he's a force. He's still performing too. I think he did
Remember his
something.
scene in The Lost Boys?
Yes. Let me tell you something. They actually where I am doing the show with my girlfriend, which she's the producer of that show, Fogo Cabaret, and we're doing a show together in December 14th.
Right.
He was there. The week
Wow.
like last week, I believe he was there. Like they had some show and he was there. Because I saw like the
Crazy.
promotion for it. Yeah, he's still doing all the promotion. Like I think he goes to like those not Comic-Con, but sort of like that. And like he signs autographs and he's still wearing that outfit with the with the cup.
I still believe.
Yeah.
He had
Funny.
such a great body, though.
Yes. And it's so funny how people like there's a meme on social media said, I was today years old when I realized this guy was the same guy. Like this guy from the Lost Boys is the same guy who played in Tina's band. It's like now people are like, because of social media, you're seeing this revival of music um that like the younger generations are now like experiencing. So or
Well,
just connecting the dots rather.
well, that's why I give you a lot of credit for your Divas show. You channeled Donna Summer. That was
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
you paid homage to the divas, and I think that's important too, keeping the music alive.
Yes.
And I think it's cool
Yes.
that you embrace so many different kinds of art, like what you're doing on December 14th at QXT's with the cabaret.
Yes. I mean, I'm really excited because Deborah actually is an incredible director, producer of this show. This is we've performed in this Fogo Cabaret before, which incorporates drag and burlesque, and now we're
Right.
gonna have a live band. But also Deborah has performed with me in Summer of Love as one of the dancers when I do Proud Mary.
Wow.
So yeah, so her and we connected, and it's a great like going to be a great show of just like a powerful women putting to curating and creating this incredible just also space for community. It's always a beautiful time when we do a production together, but now it's taken up a notch with the entertainment, and there's local talent from Newark, some amazing musicians, but also the dancers from New York, from New Jersey. So it's going to be fun.
So QXT's is in New York. No, Newark, I meant to say.
Hmm.
and that's
Yeah,
December
Newark,
14th.
December 14th. Yeah, QXT's has been around since the 90s, you know. Um, it's a beautiful club, and I love the stage. I love the sound. Everyone there is just really good people. You know, there's some really nice venues in Newark, and that's one of them.
So you're going to be there December 14th. And then what, back to cruise ships? I know that you're going to be performing with Remember Jones again next year. Let's talk about your
Yes.
schedule and everything coming up. I do know there's Summer of Love dates coming up. Are you on those? Or?
Yes, they
Okay.
are. I know that they, we do our yearly one at the Count Basie. That's the one we always do. And we have a couple more coming up. Actually just recently got an email about that. Actually, you did mention something like I'm back on the cruise. I'm actually packing today because I leave tomorrow morning. I just came home for 2 days. So
Wow.
now I'm back out for a week, and then I'll be back on the 8th. And
Which
then
cruise line?
I'm going on another celebrity.
Another celebrity one.
Yeah.
Now you were on the Reflection when I saw. There's
Yeah.
the
So I'm
sun
going on the Silhouette.
silhouette.
So when I saw you, I was on the Reflection, and then I went on the Explorer, which is MSC line. That's a beautiful, beautiful line as well. Came home for 2 days, and then I'm going on the Silhouette. I've never been on the Silhouette. So
Now, when you're a
um,
cruise performer, do you get to go and do all those cool excursions?
yeah, if I want to. Yeah, definitely. I could go I definitely go on shore and hang out, depending on when my show is, like I'll just rest my body and rest my voice. Like I try my best to be on vocal rest as much as I can, just because I want to preserve my voice, have to take care of the pipes, but I do go. I do go on when we do, go ashore, and I'll go around a little bit and buy and shop.
Duty free shopping.
Right. I mean, wow. Yeah. I have to be careful when I get out there. I'm like, oh, this, and this, and this.
I'm going to get my Christmas presents from you.
But yeah, Remember Jones. I met Remember Jones. Oh my God. He and I have been friends for so long, because actually the first band that I performed with down the shore was Christine Martucci and the Band of Love, who I still
Oh,
perform with. Yeah. That's how I met
he's
Remember
great.
Jones. I was on stage, he was in the crowd, and we just connected. And from then on, I mean, we've done so many things, so many productions together. He's phenomenal. I love him. But he's my friend, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll be doing some more work next year, and I'm releasing my album next year.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been a journey. So I'm looking forward to releasing that album. It's a very personal album. It's called Valley of Seeds. I'm trying to get my mom to sing on it because she sings as well. I'm trying to like
Aw.
pull her, like, come on, you haven't sang in so long. And she's like, oh, I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to be able to get her to sing on this song that's actually about mothers. So I'm hoping that she does it. I think she'll do it though.
Maybe Steven can make it the coolest song in the world.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, I know. I see the Weaklings music up there a lot too. But the Weaklings, they're incredible. I love them.
Glen's a treasure.
Yeah, he truly is. He really is. He really is.
So I've got a lightning round of questions for you.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
Mm.
Favorite song to perform live?
Oh God.
I know that's rough.
Proud Mary. It probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. I did it on the ship actually with Bandioki.
Oh yeah. It's just such an exciting song. Yeah. Proud Mary.
Very nice and rough.
Yeah.
Okay, coffee or tea before a show?
Mm, Neither, actually. I steam. Like
Steam?
the steam. Yeah.
Remember, I think David Bryan told me he would take a washcloth and get it hot and put it in the mouth and like.
The steam helps. Or like even like a nebulize, it helps for the vocal cords, but neither one.
Okay.
Mhm.
One word to describe your stage presence philosophy.
Let's see. Be free. Be free and vulnerable.
I think that that is what you do on your show, to be honest. If you weren't a singer, what would you be doing?
I would definitely probably have, I said this when I was little, and I still believe I could do it, have a palace full of stray animals. I love animals. I would probably be a veterinarian.
Uh, that's what every kid wants to do. They want to like be a cat doctor or a
I would
dog.
probably be a veterinarian for sure.
Ferrets, I don't know. I'm just kidding. Okay, here's one. What is your morning vocal warm up? Essential or optional?
It is, I do warm up. But most of the time when I'm in the shower, I just do vocal runs to see kind of where my voice is sitting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you just do a couple warm ups just to keep keep the vocals fresh. Sometimes you have you have some downtime and you're not singing, so it just helps, in the shower just to warm up a little bit. But a lot of times I'm quiet. Just a lot of talking is actually what does a lot of damage to the vocal cords,
Mm,
and because I'm singing, like I'm belting so much on a lot of my performances, I try to like preserve. So
perfect.
definitely, yeah.
Here's one from a fellow cruiser. What's your favorite port you ever sailed into?
Ooh, Antigua.
Really? Why?
Hmm. It was just the culture, the beautiful art that was, you know, all over, and it was quiet. Like,
Mm.
I think a lot of people may think that, well, no, you maybe could probably resonates with you as well. Like, they see you performing, and when you get off stage, I'm an introvert. Like, I like being just relaxed. I love spending time alone. Not that, of course I have my close tribe of people, but I like the solitude, and it helps recharge, when I am performing and all this energy is coming this way and is reverberating out. So like the day that we poured there, it was very quiet. It was on a Sunday. And it
Oh,
was just the streets were just clear and I was just able to walk around, but it was just beautiful. I will say that. So far, Antigua.
here's my other question. Do people request songs from you on cruise ships? And did you ever get one that you never expected?
Um, I've had people say maybe like even outside of like me singing Tina, I've had people request for me to sing Whitney.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
handle it. I mean, I always find that the people with the great voices always do Whitney at karaoke just to embarrass the rest of us.
Well, I mean, I will say like she's, Whitney was from Newark, but that's what I grew up singing. That I have like tapes of me singing Whitney, So when you grow up singing music, it seems very comfortable for you. You know what I mean? So you're just like, oh, I've been requested to sing also Shirley Bassey, who I love
Oh,
as well. Who I love as
oh.
well. Yeah. So I've been those two I've been requested to sing.
You recorded a Whitney song though, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I recorded one of her songs for her Whitney album, which was her second album. That was Love Will Save the Day.
Oh, what a beautiful
And
song.
yeah. And she did it with Jelly Bean Benitez, which is who
Work
I
with Madonna.
yes, and I actually that song got signed to his label. So it was the B-side to a song that I wrote called Keys of Life. So I came out when I was like in my 20s. Yeah. And I did really well. It was an honor, to be able to, remake one of her songs. I miss her. I miss her too. Oh, what? Oof. They call her the voice for a reason because my goodness, when she would sing, you felt that from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. She's missed.
Her anthem forever will be the anthem for
Yeah, that's it.
ever.
Yeah. And we like, I'm sorry, like we got to experience it. We got to turn
Right.
on TVs and see it. Like we're not looking. Those are those moments that like I be trying to tell people, these kids now, y'all don't know what that felt like. The anticipation when MTV actually it was music.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you
Preaching to the
actually,
choir.
yeah, you would get an artist, you wait in line for an artist to sign your record. Like those are things that I don't know, like you ever, you'd be like, oh, your parents would be like, back in my day, I thought I would never say that, but no, we had it. We were like that last group of just children. I don't know. For me, when I grew up in the 80s, they don't know what that feels like when we talk about that. They have the social media, but we got to experience. Yeah.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff with MTV. It's like I worked with Matt Pinfield. I remember when he went to MTV and what a big deal that was from radio.
Wow.
Like MTV was the
Yeah.
goal.
And
You know?
I just remember music being being played on MTV. That was the point. And now it's like totally different.
Oh, the MTV New Year's Eve shows.
Oh,
That was an event.
MTV Unplugged.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, what? And yeah, there are just things that like, what a blessing to have like experienced. What a
But
blessing.
I'm glad you brought up teachers earlier and how they were influential with you. Now you're working with Steven, and he's so important with his Teach Rock
Hmm.
organization.
Yeah. We did something with Teach Rock when I was on tour with them. You know what I mean? Because that was I toured with Steven from 2017, like it was just two runs. So big, like a year and a half. And yeah, one of the runs we definitely like was dedicated to Teach Rock. We had teachers there. Like they would have a chat before, um, and the teachers would just talk about music, of course. Like he was talking about that, about how so many schools just the music programs are gone. And, I know how detrimental that has to be for children because I know what it did for me, how
Oh,
it
no doubt.
changed the trajectory of my life. So,
Look at the blessed life you have now because of music.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, I'm pretty sure, you know, I wonder if Steven is going to go back on the road because the vocalists who sing with him, um now they've done a couple things, you know what I mean? Like when Darlene performs, like they'll go in and they perform together. So, um, yeah, I'm curious to see after he gets off. Well, whenever Bruce stops touring, you never know when Bruce is going to
Never,
stop
never.
touring. Like, you're right. I don't,
Just like I
you're
think
right. I just
Darlene is
got
never going to
hoping.
stop. I don't think Darlene's ever going to
Right.
stop. I mean, she was so amazing at the parade. I wanted more of her.
Yeah, she's that voice. I mean, incredible. Incredible. She was in Christmas Chronicles too, because they had a part too. She was in that. Yeah. I mean, that's another, song, a couple songs that Steven wrote that are classic songs for her. Now, he's just classic songs that go down in history. So, yeah, she's incredible.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You ever going to do any more theater, JaQuita? I know, like, I think it's so cool that you were Frankenfurter and Rocky Horror.
Oh my God. And it was like my best friend. Me and my best friend, it was two friends. My girlfriend, we were actually in a band together, rock band together called Rock House. My best friend, Rosie Cochran, she's from Birmingham, England, but she lives here. And yeah, we did that in here in Newark. There was a place that was opened. It was called Hell's Kitchen Lounge. People used to, confuse it with Hell's Kitchen in New York. And it was such a great place because they focused a lot on the arts and doing big productions. And with Remember Jones, we've done Tommy. So I've played the Acid Queen. We did
Which you brought
Hair.
up in your show with Tina playing the
Yeah.
Acid Queen.
Yeah. We did Hair together. Like I really enjoy doing theater. And particularly I really enjoy doing theater with Remember Jones because he's an incredible director. He's been in theater. He's a theater baby. So I learned a lot from him. His direction helped me like when I did do Tommy and when I was in Hair, because I could get up there and perform, but there's just things that as someone like me that I didn't grow up doing theater, that when you're around someone like him, you gain a lot of knowledge. So I
Excellent.
hope so. I do. I
Well,
hope so.
we've got a lot of opportunities to see you on land and at sea.
I know. It's so exciting.
December 14th, QXTs in Newark, and then Summer of Love next year. And Remember Jones, where will that be? That's February, maybe?
Well, I definitely suggest that people go to Remember Jones, his website, because we're going to be in multiple places. We're going to be doing a few runs for the Mad Dogs and Englishmen. Remember Jones presents Joe Cocker's Mad Dogs and Englishmen. So I do believe we're going. Oh God, I hate to say I don't remember the dates, but it's a few. It's definitely a few in February. So we start rehearsing in February, and then we start doing some dates throughout the weekends. But I definitely suggest that people go to his website and check it out because it is a great show. We've done it at we did it at Count Basie the first time. People have seen it and they love it.
Excellent. JaQuita May, thank you so much for coming on According to Amabile. This has been so much fun. I can't believe you got to jump on another cruise.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get back to packing, but I appreciate you so much for, asking me to do this. Is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool having you. And remember, if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like and subscribe to According to Amabile, YouTube, Spotify, and JaQuita May. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great Sunday.
Thank you. You too.